Creations. Thanks for tuning in because today is my birthday and I wanted to do something special for my birthday. A soap inspired by September. I had a couple different designs in my head that I wanted to do and I let you guys pick which one, and Gemstone won. So way back when I did an amethyst soap and I wanted to take some of those techniques and incorporate it into the soap and kind of build on top of it, while adding some of the geode craze that is all the thing and all the rage right now. I've seen a lot of talented soapers try this method, and I wanted to kind of put my own little twist on it and figure it out for myself. So again, trying to do something I've never done before, some crazy idea that I hope that works. It's for the entertainment of you guys, so cross your fingers for me and let's make a sapphire birthday soap. Let's get started. It's been a while since I've used my big 5-pound mold, so I'm kind of excited about this. Hopefully I know what I'm doing with that, because I'm telling you, I don't know anything else that is going on in this soap. I'm just kind of winging it, what is new, because I'm always trying something that I haven't done before. So just pouring in the lye water with a little bit of sodium lactate into my oils. There's some kaolin clay in there and some buttermilk powder, so I've got that part down. Let's give that a whirl with the kitchen vibrator. Alright, so that is at a light trace. I'm going to pour off a little bit of this into this bowl because I've got some Belize Blue mica powder from Nurtures. And there's only going to be like two colors, well, one color and a couple shades into this soap. So let's pour some of that off. Give that a mix. And then into the big container, I've got some Tidal Waves Blue. And I realized as I was preparing for the soap, I don't have a lot of blue colors in my mica collection, so I think I'm going to have to change that. I've had to get a little creative with just this one color, blue. That's like, this is all I have. So let's put some of that in there. We're going to mix each one of these up, and I'm going to start pouring with a small bucket first. The scent I'm using is called Twilight Woods and is by Crafter's Choice. It is a Bath & Body Works dupe, so some people might know what this smells like. It's very amber, vanilla, musk, some woods in there. It's a very girly scent. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. So I've got my 5-pound mold on an incline. I've got to make room for it on my table. There's a lot going on in this soap. Get off of there. Lots of melt and pour, lots of different techniques. I'm taking a lot of the same designs that I did in my amethyst soap, and I'm kind of incorporating them into this soap as well, and like just kind of improving on top of that, building on top of it. Alright, so let's make sure this is all mixed up good enough, and I'm just going to set this to the side. Let's bring in the mold. Ta-da! And off to the side here I have some clear melt and pour that I put a little bit of pearl mica powder in here, so there's a little bit of a shimmer to it. And there's semi-different shades of blue melt and pour. And these are going to be like the crystal embed parts of the geode. So lots of melt and pour there. And what else do I have over here? I have some melted melt and pour that is going to be a drop swirl inside of this soap. I'm going to do a mica line. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to start by pouring in this lighter blue And this is what's going to be on the angle. And then I'm going to let that set. And I'm going to put a mica line on top of that. Break this out. Smells really good. It's not fall, it's not Halloween, it's just because it's my birthday and I thought the scent spoke to me and sapphire. They just went together. Alright. It's kind of like an all year scent if you ask me. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is perfect. Alright, so let me just even this out a little bit. Make sure that's all level, and then I'm going to get some mica to put on here. So I've got some Maya Gold mica from Nurture here. I'm going to try not to make a mess. And I'm going to tap a mica line throughout this. I'm going to do a little touch-ups on these spots, and then I'm going to start pouring in the rest of the soap batter. Which, by the way, on the side here, it decided to rice on me, which was not very nice of it. Thank you, fragrance. But it's alright, I just put my stick blender through it again, and it's just a little thick. So I'm going to try to pour this all on here without making a mess of that mica line. There we go. So I'm going to pour about that much in. And then I'm going to take the melt and pour that I have had on the side here, and I'm just going to sprinkle that in from up above. And then I'm going to take, I'm so unprepared for this, the end of a chopstick or a paintbrush in my case, and I'm just going to work some of that in there. And then I'm going to let that harden up, and I'm going to put the rest of it on. Kind of looks like waves. Alright, so I'm going to just put the rest of my soap batter on top of here. Really, really accelerated this batter, but it's fine. I'll probably take this and just give it a little whack on the ground and get all the air bubbles and pockets out of here before I put the rest of the design on. Still got some melt pour over there trying to bubble up, but it's okay. Alright, just going to scrape this out, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the top here, because I don't know what I'm doing. Acceleration in a fragrance and ricing is always just a little stressful, just a little bit. Alright, thanking the mighty husband for this, because I'm trying to figure out a way to make a cavern inside of this soap, and this is just some PVC pipe, and I'm going to stick it in my soap on the top here. Let's see how that goes. Don't try this at home. Hold up. I'm making a mess. I have no idea if this is going to turn out. I think I'm just setting myself up for disappointment for my birthday. But This is my way of saying I refuse to butcher a soap, but I'm butchering your soap. I am. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Don't mind me. I do this for, you know, entertainment purposes. I'm just hoping I can get this PVC pipe out of here once it's in. No. Let's go. I'm trying to push it in so that everything goes to the side and not this side. But if it does, I can always clean it up. Alright. I'm hoping this creates just like that shape inside of the soap that I can put the pieces of melt and pour soap in to make look like a cavern. So I'm going to take a spatula and I'm going to try and straighten up the side a little bit. I have plans for this side, don't worry. Alright, I'm gonna play with that side a little bit more and then I will be back in probably 24, if not 48 hours. It depends on if I can get this back out to hopefully finish the top of the soap. Pretty crazy, but my idea's worked so far. This has been sitting for a couple hours and I took out the first piece. Now we'll see if I, there we go, take out the second piece. Some of it's stuck to the side here, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of smooth out some of these parts. So next crazy idea. I'm going to take all these little pieces of melt and pour and stick them in. Okay, I thought it might look cool if we did some gold mica painted in there. So just a little layer of that. Just some clear melt and pour and the Maya gold. I'm going to start by painting this on the inside with a paintbrush. Hopefully when this gets cut it looks how I wanted it to, because I'm kind of feeling that the divot or this little like trench that I've made is not quite deep enough. I think it should be a little deeper. Like I could have pushed it in a little more, but we'll see. Alright. So as this is drying, I'm going to start putting in the embed pieces. There's so much work going into the soap. It's probably going to be like a limited edition for sure if it does turn out. Hopefully it does turn out because there's a lot going on here. Alright, I'm going to start with some of these blue pieces. I'm just going to push them into the bottom of the soap. All over the place. So I'll put on this first layer and then I'll go in and add some of these other different cubes. We'll do like the clear last. Let's see how that looks. I feel like I'm always crossing all of my toes and my fingers every time I do a soap. because I'm always trying something insane or new that I've never done before. But how else are you gonna learn? And it's to entertain you guys, right? I really hope this turns out. So for my birthday, one of the things that I really wanted was one of those DNA kits, like the 23andMe. There's a couple different ones out there. That's just the main one that I know about. And I told Bradley, I was like, that's all I want for my birthday. I just want one of these kits. And he got me one. And the reason why I want it is because I don't know the heritage or the background of my real father. I don't even know really my real father. So I can trace my mom's side and my grandmother's side and my grandfather's side, but I don't know anything about my birth father's side of the family. So I'm really, really interested in knowing that. It's like this big mystery. At this point in life, I feel like it doesn't matter too much. I mean, I've lived this long with no idea. But it would be cool. I think it would be cool. Any guesses? Anyone have any guesses what the main percentage is going to be? I think they list them in percentages like European or Asian. So if anyone wants to take a stab at what you think my main background is, go ahead and try. So I did the kit today and it was kind of gross. I thought it was just like a cheek swab or something, and they give you this test tube and they make you spit in it and you have to fill up this test tube to a specific line of spit. It was really gross. I feel sorry for the people who have to deal with the samples. Like, it's just really disgusting. Someone just spitting in a tube and giving it to you. But hey, it's science. Alright, and to help hold these in here, I've just melted up some clear melt and pour to just kind of drizzle all over everything. And then once that is in, I'm going to just keep adding more of these little pieces and keep pouring more melt and pour over top of them. And so let's scatter some of these guys all over the place.
You're live.
I'm going to need all the luck I can get on this one. So I'm going to try cutting it on the side to avoid that whole melt and pour coming off of it, because I've had that happen before.
Yes.
Like with the ice cubes and the
scary.
melt and pour not staying in it. So
That's cool.
there's that.
That is
How'd I do?
I think you did great.
Like the natural looking veins, I guess, that you would find in different gemstones, minerals, and rocks. I like it. And I'm going to do one more thing to this soap. Maybe two. Can't just leave that alone, you know. Just keep trying to do different things to soap. Hoping to get through this whole thing safely. Take my time. Oh. This cutter is not meant for cutting melt and pour, so I have to be really careful.
Let me zoom in on that.
On the top of it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I didn't go deep enough with the trench for the geode, but I'm happy with that. It doesn't have to go all the way down in it. Careful, 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 careful. Alright. So far so good. Like how the melt and pour inside of it creates just some design to it. Smells really good. Got a couple more here. And then I'm going to experiment with the top, the other part of the soap that I didn't put anything on. I think I might have lost a little bit on the top of that one.
Luckily you put plenty on, so I think you're okay.
Let's see. What did I lose? Oh, just that guy. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, I'm going to cut one more. Lots of patience.
Yep.
Alright.
Someone needs a new cutter.
This one works. It's just not easy to cut certain soaps that are too tall or ones that
Have melt.
have melt and pour in them.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got some colored salts and a knife. And I just want to trim up a little bit of this top here, like that. And I thought about maybe pressing some of the salts into the top of it.
Okay.
We'll work on that. I'll just kind of continue the look on it. How does that look?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have one more thing, and I don't know if I'm going to put it on here. Decided to add one final touch to these. He's making noise over there. I've got these little jewels that are made out of melt and pour that I've colored to look like sapphires. And I've got some melt and pour that I've melted that I'm going to just stick on here. Like so. Final little touch. When you didn't think it could get any better. I got a notification today in my email that 23andMe has received my specimen. Guess how long it takes for that to get back?
A year.
No.
Oh.
6 to 8 weeks. I'm going to have to
No.
forget about it for 6 to 8 weeks. But when I do get it back, I might have to share it with everyone. The results. That's a long time. I was thinking like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm so impatient. Can't tease me like that. Alright. Ta-da! Birthday soap is done. I really like that final touch and how each bar is different. There's little jewels on there. I just stuck my finger in that soap.
Nice.
So I want to thank everyone for spending my birthday with me in this video. If you enjoyed it, you can give me a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, have a very nice day and smell you later.
Something like that.